On December 27, 2025, New York is frozen in chaos. Authorities warned to stay indoors and avoid all travel. This is not just winter weather. This is a warning happening right now. Right now, New York City and the broader northeastern United States are facing one of the most dangerous winter weather events of this season. A powerful post-Christmas winter storm is sweeping across the region, bringing heavy snowfall, icy conditions, and widespread travel disruption. This storm developed as bitter Arctic air collided with moisture from the Atlantic Ocean, creating intense bands of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Meteorologists warn that this dangerous mix is rapidly worsening conditions across New York City, northern New Jersey, and southern Connecticut. Snowfall totals across the New York City metro area are expected to range between 5 and 9 inches, with isolated areas possibly reaching 10 inches. The National Weather Service has issued winter storm warnings, active from Friday afternoon through early Saturday, a critical period during the post-holiday travel rush. Snowfall is intensifying overnight, with heavy snow bands producing rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour, leading to rapidly snow-covered roads and near-zero visibility in some areas. In addition to snow, sleet and freezing rain are creating dangerously slick surfaces, increasing the risk of accidents. Major transportation hubs are under pressure. Airports including JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark Liberty are experiencing delays and cancellations. Key highways such as Interstate 95, I-80, and I-90 are seeing slow traffic and hazardous driving conditions. Emergency crews across New York are working around the clock. Snowplows, salt trucks, and first responders are deployed as authorities urge residents to avoid non-essential travel. Officials also warn that strong winds could lead to blowing snow, causing sudden whiteout conditions, especially dangerous on highways and open roads. Beyond travel, this storm threatens power outages as ice accumulates on trees and power lines. Residents are advised to prepare for extended winter conditions by stocking essentials and checking on vulnerable neighbors. While snowfall is expected to ease by Saturday afternoon, icy roads and sub-freezing temperatures could persist into early next week, prolonging the danger. This storm is a powerful reminder that even well-prepared cities like New York can be pushed to their limits by extreme winter weather. As of today, conditions on the ground across New York City reflect the seriousness of this storm. Snow continues to blanket streets, rooftops, and vehicles, transforming the city into a frozen landscape. In many neighborhoods, visibility has dropped dramatically, with falling snow and blowing winds making even short-distance travel risky. Traffic is moving at a crawl, and in some areas, vehicles are completely stuck as snow accumulates faster than it can be cleared. Meteorologists tracking the storm say its intensity is being fueled by a strong temperature contrast between Arctic air pouring down from Canada and relatively warmer Atlantic moisture. This clash is creating narrow but extremely intense snow bands that can linger over one location for hours, rapidly overwhelming road crews and emergency services. The danger is not limited to snowfall alone. Freezing rain and sleet are coating roads, bridges, and sidewalks with ice, turning everyday surfaces into hazards. Even experienced drivers are struggling to maintain control, and authorities report an increase in weather-related accidents across the region. Officials are urging residents to stay off the roads unless absolutely necessary. Public transportation systems are under heavy strain. Subways and commuter rail lines are operating with delays as crews work to clear ice from tracks and switches. Bus routes are slowed significantly, and some services have been suspended altogether due to unsafe road conditions. Transit officials warn that disruptions may continue even after the snow stops falling. Air travel is one of the hardest-hit sectors. At JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark Liberty airports, hundreds of flights have been delayed or canceled. Runways require constant clearing, and icy conditions make aircraft operations more dangerous. Travelers are facing long waits and uncertainty as airlines adjust schedules in real time. Emergency services are operating in full storm mode. Snowplows and salt trucks are working non-stop, prioritizing main arteries, bridges, and hospital routes. Police and fire departments are responding to calls under extremely difficult conditions, and officials stress that avoiding unnecessary travel helps emergency crews reach those in real danger. Strong winds are adding another layer of risk. Gusts are blowing loose snow across highways and open areas, creating sudden whiteout conditions that can appear without warning. Drivers caught in these conditions may lose all visibility in seconds, making high-speed travel especially dangerous. Power outages remain a growing concern. Ice accumulating on trees and power lines increases the risk of lines snapping, especially if winds intensify further. Utility companies have positioned repair crews across the region, but officials warn that restoration efforts could be delayed if conditions worsen. Health officials are also warning about the dangers of extreme cold. Prolonged exposure to freezing temperatures can lead to hypothermia and frostbite in minutes. Vulnerable populations, including the elderly and those without stable housing, are at particular risk. Warming centers have been opened in several areas to provide shelter. The timing of this storm has amplified its impact. Coming immediately after Christmas, it has disrupted one of the busiest travel periods of the year. Millions of people returning home from holiday gatherings are now facing cancellations, delays, and dangerous travel conditions. Even as snowfall is forecast to ease later, the threat will not disappear. Sub-freezing temperatures mean that snowmelt will refreeze overnight, creating black ice on roads and sidewalks. These conditions often lead to accidents days after a storm has passed. City officials warn that cleanup will take time. Clearing snow from streets, sidewalks, and public spaces is a massive operation, especially after a storm of this magnitude. Residents are urged to remain patient and continue following safety advisories. This winter storm is another clear example of how extreme weather can test even the most prepared cities. New York has extensive snow response systems, yet the sheer power of this storm is pushing those systems to their limits. As conditions continue to evolve today, authorities stress one message above all else: stay informed, stay cautious, and prioritize safety. This storm may pass, but its impact will be felt across the region for days to come. On December 27, 2025, New York is frozen in chaos. Roads buried in snow, airports shutting down, and millions trapped in a deep freeze. Authorities warn to stay indoors and avoid all travel. This is not just winter weather. This is a warning happening right now. New York is still paralyzed by this winter storm. Snow blanket streets, airports face delays, and icy roads remain dangerous. Stay safe, stay indoors, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates.